Hey all, it's David Ducker coming back at you, and today I'm going to be talking about that's what my character would do. My buddy John Large does Red Dice Diaries, recently published a video, Gaming Bugbears, that's what my character would do, and this is kind of a video response to that. In his video, he was talking about how he's seen a lot of disruptive behavior justified with that phrase. That's what my character would do. And my character would kill your character, or steal from your character, or betray the party or the faction that we all serve. That's what he would do. And John says that that's unacceptable and it should never be used as an excuse, and that's the player's fault, and he should be reprobated and reprimanded for that. And I can see his perspective to a certain degree, but I'm certainly going to disagree with him overall. Because you always have to stay in character. You make a character, you get in character, and you stay in character. That's like the 3 steps to being an excellent role player. Now, I think with a lot of these individuals, I mean, they might just be terrible. They might be using it as an excuse. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. For a lot of people, I've seen this happen. The problem was that first step, make a character. They made a character that doesn't fit with the team. So of course they're going to betray each other. That's what their characters would do. If you make a Minotaur and I make a Satyr, and Minotaur has been enslaving Satyrs for 1,000 years, we're not going to get along. We're probably not going to get along. So that's that first step, make a character. They messed that step up. So of course when they get in character and then stay in character, they're going to have problems. And that's not their fault. That's not their fault for making, necessarily making that character, or certainly not for playing that character. That's a communication problem. The GM should have laid out, or the group as a whole should have decided, what's our team going to be, so that this didn't happen. So that's, I think, where the fault lies, the problem, the initial problem that leads to this thing that's causing John's hair to fall out. I'm sorry, John. But let's talk about, let's say you've made that mistake, or you've actually hit a situation where your character would do something. It was unexpected, but your character actually would betray the party or steal from them, or whatever he's going to do. Sacrifice them to a dark god, perhaps. But we get to that point. Now, John would argue in his video, or did argue, that you should, my character would do this, but it would be disruptive, so I'm not going to do that. And to me, I'm like, no, don't not do that. Now you're breaking character. Now you're out of character. Now you've broken that last commandment out of the 3 commandments. You're out of character. Because as soon as you break character, that character is meaningless. He doesn't matter anymore. And if he doesn't matter, he might as well just be out of the game. Because to preserve the story, which is about the characters, you've ruined the character who is in the story. So it doesn't matter anymore. By breaking character and going against that character's internal beliefs, you've made it so that we can't trust him, we can't believe in him. If you can't believe in him, there's no point. If he's unbelievable now, if he's just a plot device in humanoid format, if he's Q from Star Trek, he doesn't matter. There's no drama of the character internally. It's just going to act with the voice of the player. Like, I already know who you are. I don't need to roleplay with you. I need to roleplay with your character, because I don't know who that character is. They could be vastly different from you. And they probably should be. So that's essentially going to be my rebuttal. That's what my character would do, is always what you want to do at your table. I'm going to stay in character at all times. Never break character. The way to make sure this isn't a problem is to create a team from the beginning. Create a team that's going to work together. And if it comes to that point where one character has to betray them, has to walk a different path, has to go lone wolf style perhaps, that's fine. That character can leave. Because if he stays, but he has no meaning, he might as well have left. So it's the same difference. So if that character has to leave, that's fine, let him go. you can bring in a new character. You can bring in a new character every session if you want. If you're Aaron Kenderson, you can die every other session and bring in a new character. There's nothing wrong with that. In theory. In practice, there's a lot wrong with it, a lot that can go wrong with it. But in theory, it's fine, and it's better than the alternative, which is, I don't believe in this character anymore. Because then you're just not going to have fun with him. You know, the other people at the table won't have fun with him. They'll just be role-playing with you, and you could just go out to the bar, go to a cafe, and they could role-play with you all day. But only in this small span of time can they interact with this character who came out of your mind, was born of your imagination. And don't ruin that. Don't throw that away just for the sake of a story, when you could have that story continue and you could just take on a different character. That's my rebuttal to you, John Large. You can do a rebuttal to my rebuttal, and I will rebut it further if I need to. But for right now, I'm going to be signing off. I hope everybody has a good day in YouTube land. Cheers.